Hi, I'm Cole Morgan, and for Medihacks2024, my team chose Track 4, Option 6, a micro-credentialing system for medicine. And so we were challenged with designing and/or prototyping a micro-credentialing system for medicine that creates incentives for continuous learning and practice for frontline professionals. And so our take on this was Fulfillment, a medical education game. So our team had a vision of creating a space that combines both aspects of gaming with medical education in hopes of helping users keep up with the rapidly evolving field of medicine, as well as improving patient outcomes across the board. So I'm going to go through our three core game modes briefly, and then we'll go through them more in depth. But we had courses, versus, and finally note cards. So how this game works is that first you're going to pick a game mode, and just by spending time in the game mode, you're going to earn experience, which is going to earn you badges and levels that you can show off on your profile. But most importantly, you're going to continue your lifelong learning. So without further ado, let's get into our first mode, versus. So let me do this. And so what versus is a live 1v1 trivia game against other users in real time. So all you do is you get a code, and then you either send it to your friend, or I'm just going to copy it in. But we get into the game, and for time's sake, I'm just going to speed through this, clicking random answers, and hopefully we can get a few right. But as we can see, we can't continue until both users have submitted an answer. And then finally, the game's going to end, and then based on the outcome of the game, your screen is going to be different. So we can see on the left-hand side we won, but on the right-hand side we lost, unfortunately. So that wraps it up for versus. So next, we're going to go to our courses, and we have 3 courses made. And courses is your typical question and answer game, and we're going to see we're going to get rewarded for correct answers. So what is a near miss in medical practice? It's an event that could have caused harm but did not. So we're going to submit that, and then as we get the question correct, there's going to be a confetti effect as well as some XP earned. And then if we don't like a problem, we can skip it and see. If I just click a random answer and we get it wrong, it's going to highlight as red, and the correct answer is going to be purple. So let's get into the last feature, note cards. So note cards is a way to study information created by users. So as we can see, we can scroll through them, we can flip them, and we can click on different sets. And if we wanted to create our own note card, there's a very easy interface, but for time's sake, we're going to skip this. Where the site really comes together is the dashboard, where you have an overview of your account and an in-depth analysis of your stats. So we can see different game mode stats, experience breakdown, different game modes, but the most important thing is badges. So based on different factors, we can earn badges that will show off on our profile, and if we don't have the badge yet, it will be gray. And we can collapse whatever we want for a better view. And then next, I would like to talk about how we made the app. So we are using a React.js front end with a Firebase backend, and then for things like animations, we're using Framer Motion. And so in V2, if we had to change some things about the app, I'd really like to expand upon the badges, maybe adding certifications that you could download and show to employers or just compete with others. But I do hope that this app can make an impact in the medical field and lead to more prepared first responders, or really any medical professional.